but it's all of these, and I still have like a couple of more copies beneath it, which I cannot pick up because my hands are too small. But we'll be going through these books, and I'll be telling you how these books helped me change my life. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for coming back. Did I just sounded like a reporter? I hope not. Anyways, I hope you're having a wonderful time, and I hope you're enjoying the summer weather. I hope you're growing, and I hope you're loving yourself to every bit, and you're trying to grow and get better like I did. Today's video is not about something deep or one particular topic. This is regarding my personal experience with all the books that I have read and that helped me. Not all of them, but I just picked a few of them that I thought helped me way, way more before jumping to the next level of books. But I have this stack of books. I know you cannot see it, but it's just like in front of me, and I don't know if I can pick them up. I cannot pick all of them, but here, here, and then I still have a couple of them on the floor because I cannot pick them up. But what we'll do is these are all the books I have read, and a couple of books I think which I'm still in progress with. I usually underline the things I like or highlight them. So we'll see what each book is about, and I'll open one particular page of a book which will give us one important lesson from every book. So let's jump into today's video, and I'm so excited to talk about books. These are all non-fictions for your information, okay? Let's go. So the first book I want to talk about is The Power of Self-Discipline. It's called No Excuses by Brian Tracy. This is a wonderful book regarding self-discipline. Like the whole book is how self-discipline is going to change your life and how it just helps you grow and be accountable to yourself. So it's regarding self-discipline with every area of your life. So if you see the contents are like self-discipline and personal success, self-discipline is business, sales and finances, and then there's self-discipline and the good life, which is self-discipline and physical fitness and marriage and children. I think I need to read this one again because it's been a couple of years I read it, and I have read it twice, I guess. And the best part is after every single chapter, you'll have some action exercises. See? There's this guy, his name is Luke. I don't know what his last name is, but he's pretty popular on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. And he says, after every chapter, you should take one action. So, say if you read one chapter, take one action. Don't just leave it there. So this is the best part of this book. You get these action exercises. Like here it says, name 3 people, living or dead, who you most admire and describe one quality of each of them that you respect. In this way, you get to know yourself better, and you just grab onto things that you didn't even knew existed within you, which is the best part. And I'll open any page which I have underlined or highlighted, and let's see what comes up. This is fun. Okay. I have not highlighted it much, but okay. What came is the primary reason for success is persistence, and the primary reason for failure is lack of persistence, which is quitting too soon. Wow. We'll get some good quotes today. So yes, this is worth it. You can get it on Indigo or Amazon. And again, don't think that you're spending money or you are um, not investing on yourself. Books are a way where you invest yourself. And maybe if I create a library where I can lend you some books, but I don't know where you're situated or where you are, and I am not even sure if some of the people will be serious on getting the books, but let's see where it goes. Okay, I don't know, maybe I will, but I'm just for the time being, I'll just tell you the books that helped me. So here it is, and I have also marked a page. I don't know what it is. Oh, see, I've also have this which is those heights by great men won and kept were not achieved by sudden flight, but they while their companions slept were toiling upward in the night. This is a wonderful book, and I think they also have a work exercise book for no excuses that you can get. But if you have notebooks, you can just use that. First one, the second one, oh my god. This is my all time favorite. And if you're on your path to become greater, to become successful in your field, you must read this book. Without any guesses, this is The Secret by Rhonda. Now, this is about law of attraction, the power of a subconscious mind, how you can think positive, how you can have high frequency thoughts, and all that. This can change your life. I'll tell you. This book can change your life, your mind, anything. And if you're not in the habit of reading books, please grab a book, like only book. If someone gave me a curse to read only book for my whole lifetime, I'll keep this one. Really. So I'm not being partial, but this is something that encourages you to do better, and that gives you that positive mindset and that push you sometimes need. And I have already read it like 3 to 4 times now, but you should really read it. It's regarding the law of attraction, subconscious mind, and some of the real stories that will inspire you to do greater things in your life. So I have opened this page already and I have highlighted things on it. So we'll read one of them, and here we go. You are a magnet attracting everything to you. So if you're a negative magnet, you'll attract negative things. Full stop. And if you're a positive magnet, you'll attract positive things to you. Next one. Oh, I'm still in the middle of reading this one, but I think this is a great book by Paramahansa Yogananda, Scientific Healing Affirmations. This is regarding. I also have his autobiography, which is this. This is regarding a yogi who brought yoga to the States, like the Kriya Yoga. I still have to read this one. I haven't started it yet, but I'm planning to read it before bed because this is a great book, but it's just an autobiography, and I think it'll be great book to read before sleep because it can help me put to sleep by learning about someone and from someone's life. And I think this will be really spiritual book which can help you push yourself better into spiritual step of your life. Again, I have not read it yet. I still have to start reading it. And there has been comments on this, which is start reading or rereading it today. There is fascinating or rare account. And yeah, this is soul satisfying wisdom, they say. Of course, it could be because, yogis have a different frequency, which we do not. But then, depending on the frequency, while I'm reading this one, I really need someone who's reading this book right now because there are certain things I cannot um, understand. I mean, I feel like the book is written on a different frequency than me. I'm operating on a lower frequency than the book has been written on. But I'm trying to understand. I need someone who's reading this book currently who I can discuss the topics with. So this is regarding how you can manifest things or how you can feel that things are real. But there are certain topics which is consciousness and vibration, which is a certain terminology used which I cannot understand. And then there's body and consciousness created by man in the dream state. This is something which you cannot read on the go. For me, I feel like I need to pay full focus on this book, and I cannot read on the go. Say if I'm traveling and I want to read it, no, because I tried it, and till this part, I've read it on the go. And believe me when I say I had to come back to understand certain concepts. They do not have lengthy topics or lengthy see. So this part is one topic and this part is one topic. But I'll just read what I have highlighted, as I promised you all, apply and experiences apply the experiences of peace and poise received during concentration and meditation to your daily life. There are various methods for concentration and meditation, but Yogoda, based on a Vito psychophysical methods, is the best. I'm also not sure what Yogoda method is because I am not fully through it. I cannot give you full detail, but this is something very good to read, very good if you want to step into that spiritual version of yourself. And I think it'll be good to have a partner to discuss the books with. I do not have a friend who reads the same as me, so we do not have like same discussions. But good, we have a YouTube, right? So if any one of you is reading this book or planning to read this book in future, please, please, please let me know in comments so that we can just maybe hope on Zoom if you do not live in the same city as me and discuss what's this about. Okay, so the next book is 48 Laws of Power, which is a wonderful book. You might have heard of it, and you might have um, read it already, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I started reading it, but I read it only half, which is, I'll tell you, which is till where. Okay, so till this chapter. Till Law 12. I've read it till Law 12, and I'm still reading it. So sometimes I carry it with me while I'm on the go. This book is great because it'll tell you, sometimes it contradicted with the values that I share within myself, and I have these huge debates with myself. My mind is I don't want to say chaos, but my mind is two walls. Say whatever the book is saying, I'll agree with it. Yeah, it makes sense. But then my mind is like, no, but why does it make sense to you? So it's difficult to keep track of my mind. But then the good part is every time I'm reading something, I just don't leave it in the book. There is some part of the book which is within me always, and I just love that part of me that I don't read and leave it behind because I have such deep conversations. Sometimes I'm stuck at one chapter for like days till I fully understand it. So that's why it's important to have a partner you read with, because when you have debates with someone else, you just get a different point of view, and you can really maybe come to a solution. Or sometimes the other person will say something to you which will make you realize, or which will tell you the things you've been looking for this far. This is a great book. Like they have 48 laws which you can master, or even some of the greater personalities have mastered only one law out of 48 laws, and they are wonderful, like amazing. I think they have another book called something power, or no, it's something regarding seduction, which I didn't got yet because I'm not done with this one. But in this one you'll find laws and the examples how people in the past or in the history have used those laws. So let's jump into one of the line which I have highlighted already, and let's read it. All great leaders know that an aura of mystery draws attention to them and creates an intimidating presence. Amazing. I love this book. Okay, 10 on 10. Next, I've not read it yet, but I'll tell you why I got it. It's called Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. It's negotiate as if your life depended on it. So I bought this book when I had to travel back home, I think in Feb, because I was like, oh, maybe I can just read it in my stays or whatever. But I had another two books which I ended up finishing, and this one never got a chance. So this is on my TBR. I will read it soon. But it's the reason I got it was nowadays you have to negotiate everything. When you are in like the people you want to be in and you are negotiating a deal, you have to negotiate it. So to improve my negotiation skills, that's why I got it. I'll read it, and if you want the review, if you want the summary, you can let me know. I am more than happy to make a video on any of the book in detail. um this is the reason I got it, and I have not highlighted anything, but let's see if we can find something. No starts the negotiation, which is so right. Your no will start the negotiation. You know, when our moms go to shops and they have to negotiate, they say no to the price. Okay, the next one. The very first book I got. Now I have more than like 50 plus books in my little mini library, but this will always have a special place in my heart because this is the first book I got. I don't know how I got it, honestly. I don't know why I got it, but it's just maybe universe was just planning things for me. There was the time I started reading was not a really good time in my life, and I wanted something that could keep me out of my reality. So I jumped to books, which is they hold in me and they were best friends. I can never leave my books because they've been really supportive of me and I love them. Anyways, so this book, my very first one. This is the first book of a mini library which I got in like 2019 or 2020, and it's called The Courage to be Disliked by Ichiro Kishima. No, Ichiro Kishimi. Oh, what am I doing? And Fumite Koga. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the names wrong. This is an amazing book. I have read it twice. Now you would be saying why am I always reading books twice? It's because the first time you read them without any knowledge of the topic. The second time you read them, you have a bit of the knowledge of the topic and you realize other points that have been made in the books if it makes sense to you. But I like to read books more than twice. So, yeah, twice. And this can really change your life. With The Secret, this is the book that can really help you grow yourself. Um, Even in the subtitle, it says the Japanese phenomenon that shows you how to change your life and achieve real happiness. I have not read Ikigai yet, and I'm waiting to read it because I have heard amazing views about it. If you know, or if you have that book and if you're ready to lend to me, I don't like borrowing books because I have borrowed a book from a friend of mine in 2019. It's still with me, and if he's watching the video, he'll know. And one of my book is with him. So I don't know, since 29 no since 2020. So maybe we'll meet soon and exchange the books. I don't know. That's why I'm like, stick to yourself because multiple events happened after and we didn't met, so we didn't got a moment to exchange the book. Anyways, maybe soon. Praying right now. But this one, amazing book, The Courage to be Disliked. And let's see one line, okay? See, in each case, it isn't that I is actually superior or special. It is only that one is making the I look superior by linking it to the authority. In short, it's fabricated feeling of superiority. You know, the amazing part is what happens in this one, there's a philosopher and a youth. So you think that you are the youth and you're talking to the philosopher yourself, and you like really get things, you really relate to things. You feel like you're sitting in a cabin near the fire and with the philosopher and you're having this conversation. So you're not like you're just reading what have been written, you just relate to the youth which have been asking questions, which is wonderful. I can give another line. It's enough to just keep moving in a forward direction without competing with anyone. Amazing, right? You know, I cannot emphasize this enough. Please, guys, please start reading. Reading is a different world. Oh my god, you'll not know what you're missing till you start reading. I've missed a lot. I've spent 20 years of my life. Of course, yes, for 18 years I read my school books or whatever. But please, school books or textbooks are not the only life. You have to go beside that. Anyways, uh, thank you so much for the author to write this book. I've been all giggly today, if you can see, because I love talking about my books, and it's not even fiction yet. I also read fictions, but like if we compare to my fiction and non-fiction, I'll read fictions like 5 in a year, or mostly 4 in a year, and I'll read like 8 books non-fictions, which is amazing. Next one, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Joseph Murphy. You might have already heard about it. This is a wonderful, wonderful book. This is 11 on 10. Again, this is one of the book which changed the way you think about life. It's basically about your subconscious mind. Your thoughts becomes things, and how your subconscious mind can help you achieve anything. We can also say it's a bit of law of attraction, because it some of the topics are similar to The Secret, but this one is in more detail regarding your subconscious mind. Let's pick one thing which I have been underlining or highlighting in the book. Okay. So it says, imagine the end desired and feel its reality. Follow it through and you'll get definite result. Second point, choose a certain plan, idea, or mental picture. Mentally and emotionally unite with that idea. And as you remain faithful to your mental attitude, your prayers will be answered. So, yes, this and The Secret are basically highlighting the same topic, but this is in more detail regarding visualization, affirmations, and this have more details, um, like way more details than The Secret. But again, you cannot prioritize one over the other, because there are certain things this have, The Secret doesn't have, and there are certain things this do not have, but The Secret has. So 11 on 10. So the next book has been a present to me by a co-worker of mine. It's a Christmas present, and he knew that how much I love reading books, and he just got it out of the blue, and I was not expecting it. So it's wonderful. This is regarding grit, how you hold on to one thing and you do not let it go, and you just work on it every day. Let's get one thing. It's a great book, I'll say, but you need as it's non-fiction, it might not be holding on to you like a story, so you need certain dedication in these topics to read it all. Okay, so let's read this. Some of my most rewarding studying, this is what I have underlined or highlighted, was on my own, forcing myself to break down a big task into multiple parts and getting it done. It just shows you how you can get things done. um let's try another one. Experts are more interested in what they did wrong so they can fix it than what they did right. The active processing of this feedback is as essential as its immediacy. Amazing. So this book is like, if you have already read all the books I have talked about, like The Secret, The Subconscious Mind, or The Courage to be Disliked, or anything like that, then you should jump into this book, because it could be a little bit boring if you're not invested in non-fictions, and if you do not like non-fictions. But if you like non-fictions like me, this is a great book. This is a great, great book. Okay, the next one I have is amazing book. You might already have heard about it. This is by Simon Sinek. Start with Why. Me and my then friend back in 2020, 22, we got this together, like my then friend, not now. But yeah, she taught me amazing things and we got it together. So this is regarding why you start doing things what you're doing. Sometimes people tend to leave things in middle of their goal because they just forget their why. So anytime you're starting something, anytime you want to do something for a bigger cause, you should know why you are doing it, the cause behind it. Let's see what I have highlighted and what I can give you. Okay, it's companies have open access to talent and resources and are just as qualified to produce all the products Apple does. It has to do with a purpose, cause, or belief that started many years ago with a couple of idealists in California. This is regarding Apple, I guess. Yeah. Value is a perception, not a calculation, which is the reason companies make such a big deal about investing in their brand. But a strong brand, like all other intangible factors that contribute to the perception of value, starts with a clear sense of why. the reason you're doing things. Value is a feeling, not a calculation. So the feeling, what do you feel when you think you want to start something? Sometimes the people who have like really bad childhood, they tend to grow really richer because they have the cause behind it. They think that what they have suffered, their kids should not. So they just work hard for it and they do it. They end up getting the results because they know the why, they know the cause, they know that feeling behind it. So amazing book, you can read it. Leaders Eat Last and Together Is Better is by the same author. I haven't read another one of those, but after this TBR, because I usually what I do is I tend to pile books and it's my in my TBR and I have to read it, and at the last I'm just like, what should I read first? It's confusing. So nowadays what I'm doing is I'll just keep one or two books in my to be read list or two on my shelf, which I read and then I order another one. So let's see if I order them and then we can discuss about them. But this is a great book. Another one. Oh my god, the OG. I love how giggly and funny I am today. Anyways, this one, this will change your mindset towards money. Rich Dad Poor. It's a must read. Doesn't matter what field you are in. It's a must read. It'll just change your mindset. Mostly, it is based on your mindset and some basic knowledge regarding your finances. Read it, guys. If you haven't read this one, where are you? What planet are you even existing on? Please go ahead and get this book and read it. I have all four copies of this one, but I just like it's on my bookshelf. If you can see, I don't know. You see there? Yeah, I have three copies. Anyways, but you can get this one. I just got one so that I remember that I have read this one, and these are like all the series are great. This is regarding your overall mindset and giving you some tips on how to do it, but going into detail on how to do money things or investing things financially, you have to get more books like The Intelligent Investor. That's a great book. I have read that one. It's really deep, and if you're not interested in your finances, you have to get interested. There's no other way. Get this one. This is the OG. Oh, I haven't read Line to You, right? From this one, the secret is mind your own business. Keep this in mind. Mind your own business. Most of people have this weird habit of interfering in other people's life. Leave that and take care of yours. The next four, these, I have the autobiographies of some people who I really admire. And I have read autobiography of some people on my books app, the Apple Books app. So I do not have the physical prints of that, but I have read them, just so you know. So I think almost 6 to 7 autobiographies I have read. Yeah. The first one is Cracking the Code by Ayushman Khurrana and his wife Tahira Kashyap. This is how he was an RJ and how his. So sometimes if I want to read fictions, I'll just read about someone's life because even fiction is imagination about someone's life. So I just get these ones. This is amazing and you should read it. It's about all the time he struggled. See, he says it's really important because my father's Guru Mantra, which taught one to concentrate at the current piece of work to an extent that the surrounding objects and distractions blurred away, was resounding in my head. Amazing, right? So, this is what happens. Sometimes you learn things from someone and you write it in the book, and then many other people get to learn it, not just you. That's the importance of the books. Never let go of an opportunity. If it comes knocking at your door, it's worth giving your 100% to at least once. It worked in my case. So amazing book by Ayushman Khurrana, Cracking the Code. I think I got it from Amazon, so you can get it from Amazon too. Next one is by Simu Leo, called We Were Dreamers. He was immigrant. He was a kid to immigrant parents, and he ended up becoming. I think we all know who he is. He requires no introduction. He ended up becoming an actor, and now he's a Marvel hero. If I have a rose in this book. I don't know why, but I have a rose in this book. Maybe I'll just give it to him sometime. And I have this weird habit of after reading the book, I just write things I get to learn from that book. And in this case, I have written, see, I have written, if we have to dream, let's dream even bigger. You cannot see it, but if we have to dream, let's dream even bigger. And then at the end page, I have written a note to Simu, which is, thanks for sharing your story, Simu. Like, Simu is my best friend. A great book with great inspiration and encouragement to dream even bigger. Someday I really believe that whenever authors write this book, you have these things, these comments from the people who have already read it. I'll be on this cover and you'll have to buy it. I have this weird habit of writing my notes after I read the book. Let's see. A line that I can change, a line that I can give you. Just some offices. A Date with Destiny. Amazing title, right? I have highlighted the title. So he writes, I promised that I would write something of my own one day that I could share with the world. And he did. So even my fictions sometimes are non-fictions. These are my fictions. No, no, no. I read other fictions too. Okay, next one. She needs no introduction. I love her. Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Amazing girl, amazing. She had worked really hard. See, even on this one, I've written things. So, amazing autobiography if you want to read. Amazing. Um, Anyone who does read fictions and they feel like they want to jump over to non-fictions, this is a great way. I think part of the human journey is figuring things out for yourself, and apparently that's what I had to do. And then, like water, I would flow past it eventually and end up where I was meant to be. Really great. Really great. And I don't know why, but I have these things, or I don't know why. I just write it and then I wondered, why did I write it? Once failure doesn't mean failure. I could be whatever I wanted to be. Let me find my own way. She makes sure that I know I can fall back in her protective arms. I think these are the lines from the books that I really liked, and I have just written it. Don't fall, please. I'm trying to maintain you. Last but not the least, Will Smith. Amazing book. Amazing. I mean, I don't know. His life is just really inspiring. From being prince to going well. So here I'll just write what I have. I'll just read what I have highlighted. When my mind locks onto an idea, when I commit to a system of beliefs, there are only two options. One, I complete my mission, or two, I'm dead. These all are really inspiring things. Amazing thing is, I've got this realization that if you want to jump into nonfiction, start by reading autobiographies of the people you like. Or if they do not have books, what to do if they do not have books? Just start researching. Say, if you like a singer and your favorite singer doesn't have a book right now, just read a book of another singer, your second favorite singer, maybe. That's it. And this is all my list. This is all my experience. Thank you so much for watching. I just had so much fun recording this video till now. And I hope you have the same enjoyment that I'm having right now talking about the books. I hope we can meet someday and go out for a coffee to just have a book conversation. And thank you. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for staying till here. Bye bye. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful time. And please grow. Let's grow together. Bye.